Imagine a police officer pulls you over and says, "Can I see your licence, please?" And you hand him or her your library card. That's what we've had from Gladys Berejiklian and her very large operations team in the past 3 months. New South Wales did a soft COVID lockdown in late June. A couple of weeks later, in July, we put in an FOI request, a Freedom of Information request under the law. We waited week after week after week. There was one fairly simple question that we asked. What is the health advice that Gladys Berejiklian was given when contemplating a lockdown in late June? After almost 3 months, we got the response to our FOI, and basically, this is it. We received one forlorn, lonely email in response, simply saying, from Kerry Chant to Gemma Broderick, Ministry of Health, and Brad Hazzard, presumably to Gladys Berejiklian too, although the other names have been redacted, big black lines across them. Dear Gemma and Minister, this is a summary of restrictions. This is what we were given. We got a listicle back, a nothing email. Not only that, the email was dated Thursday, June 3 weeks before the lockdown. Completely and utterly irrelevant. Now, the irony of this response that we got was that every day when Kerry Chant and Gladys Berejiklian, the Premier, held their press conferences, Gladys would say, day in, day out,
what I do is follow the health advice. Follow the health advice. Follow the health advice. But what the New South Wales government does is rely on the health advice.
We put in the FOI, what is the health advice? We got this ridiculous response back, a non-response.
So I need your help in keeping it a secret because this means the world to me. Okay?
That's beautiful. No, I totally get that.
Millions of words will be expended from commentators analysing the demise of the Premier of New South Wales, but we just want to focus on this one aspect, accountability. Thanks to a state ICAC, she has become accountable and she has stood down. Unfortunately, she's made a mockery of the Freedom of Information laws in the meantime. Now, the whole point of government is that we elect these people in the democracy and they represent the interests of the voters. Unfortunately, and as the story we published today points out, to do with WestConnex, the biggest infrastructure deal in Australia and in New South Wales history, a gigantic roads deal where the public money has been spent on these toll roads and they've been flicked on to the monopoly toll operator Transurban. There's no visibility around that either. It's just another suite of secrets, claiming they're going to pay down debt with the proceeds, but we don't really know because there is no clarity. This goes to the heart of the problems with government in Australia, state and federal. It is secrecy and the failure of accountability. It might be said that, of course, at a federal level, this would not even happen. There is even less accountability. There is no federal ICAC. There is no anti-corruption commission. The one benefit of living in a state like New South Wales is that the people can rely on the ICAC, despite the fact that Berejiklian herself has defunded it and tried to nobble it. There is still an independent body which investigates corruption in New South Wales, and there is no federal ICAC. The coalition proposal by Christian Porter for a federal ICAC recommends that it be held in secret. The whole thing is just a secret. Now, clearly, if it's a secret, it's not going to work because it will be kept as a secret and corruption will never see the light of day. Corruption allegations will be buried. At a time when corruption is the big problem in Australian politics, it is undermining our democracy. People do not have any confidence anymore in the political process. Like this video if you would like to see a federal ICAC which holds our politicians accountable for their actions. Give us your tip in the comments section below for who is going to succeed Gladys. Will it be Stuart Ayres? Will it be Brad Hazzard? Rob Stokes? Who will it be? Who will be the next Premier of New South Wales?